Today for Movement Monday, we're going to do a morning stretch. So a flow you can do to kind of like awaken and feel ready to go for the day after a long night of sleep. So we're going to start by lying down on our backs. From here, I want your knees bent about hip width distance apart. I want you in neutral spine. And then you're going to just take your right arm, thumb side down, extend it over your head as if that thumb's going to touch the ground, but you don't want to flare your ribs, so only go as far back as you can without losing neutral spine, and bring it back to your side and alternate. So left arm goes back and bring down. Exhale as we're going back. Inhale to bring back down. Exhale as it's going back. Inhale to bring back down. Give me 3 more. Your range of motion will look different than mine depending on your shoulder flexibility and mobility. So no judgment, just kind of meet yourself where you're at. Moving slow with the straight fingers as if you're moving through molasses. 2 more. Last one on each side. Really feeling that opening at the top. And then from here, lay those hands down, and I want you to slowly start to open that right knee out to the side without shifting or tilting anything else in the pelvis, and then bring it right back up. So you're going to roll to the outside of that foot as that left knee opens, and bring it back up, flat foot on the ground, knee pointing towards the sky. Go to the right. Remember maintaining neutral spine, just slowly waking up each different part of our body. Give me 1 more each side individually. Full deep breaths. Next time you're at the top, open both knees out wide, like a wide butterfly, and then bring them back in. Again, you're only going as far as nothing else tilts or shifts. So everyone's mobility, again, is going to look different. Give me 4 more of these. Last one. From here, I want you to grab that right shin, pull that right knee to your right armpit, and lengthen that left leg. So put it flat on the ground, really stretching out long. You're going to feel that nice stretch in the hip flexor. You can almost pull, again, that knee almost like towards the diagonal, towards the armpit, while you're shooting energy out of the left heel away from it. Breathe. That exhale, try to deepen that stretch. You can even imprint your spine here, so you're really pushed into the mat. And let's move the other leg. So right leg goes long, left knee holding onto that shin, pulling up to that left armpit. Energy out of that right heel shooting towards the wall with that foot flexed. Feeling yourself really sinking down into the mat as you exhale, get deeper into that stretch. Hold it here for a little bit longer. Awesome. From here, create like a little ball. You can curl your head and neck up to forehead to almost meet those knees. A little stretch here. And I want you to start to kind of rock back and forth, gaining momentum until you rock up to seated. Now, from here, I'm going to have you put into like a pigeon stretch. So your right shin is going to be parallel with the front of your mat. Your left leg is going to come along behind. I am not very flexible at all, so a lot of you will be able to kind of get like more of this down on the mat and deeper. You can come all the way down, but you're going to be in like a slight extension as your arms push into the mat. That left leg is heavy, trying to get as much of like your glutes down as possible, but staying squared up and straight ahead to the mat. Let's breathe through here. If it does feel possible, you can come down onto your forearms for like a deeper stretch. But just really meet your body where it's at. It's not a competition. This is totally just for you. Get a few more seconds. And then from here, you're going to come up we're going to have that right shin towards the front of the mat, Z sit for your mermaid. And we're going to put our right hand down on the mat, left hand long, reaching up and over as if there's like a C curve. You're not just dropping into it. And then come back to center, up and over, back through center, up and over, back through center, and give me a counter stretch. Left hand to the mat, right hand comes up. Now from here, you can just flip around, but so that I am still facing you, we're gonna do left shin towards the front, right leg goes back. Ooh, much tighter on this side. Just breathe into it, right? In theory, we'd want this shin up here straight parallel, but like I said, this is where I'm really tight, so I'm meeting myself where I'm at. You can kind of practice where your body is. If it's possible, you can come down to those forearms. Just breathing through. Again, for the sake of facing you, I'm going to flip all the way around, but this time we want left shin parallel to the mat, right leg Z sit back, left hand down to the mat. We're going to arc up and over for our mermaid stretch. Come back to center. Arcing up and over. Coming back to center. Arcing up and over one last time. Come back through center, right hand down for a counter stretch. We'll see if my cat's going to be able to break out of there after this. Thank you so much for joining me. You can have a butterfly to end. Sit up tall, a few deep breaths. Thank yourself for being here today and have a wonderful day.